Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Road to Pro O'Reilly Series at Chicagoland Speedway. I'll tell you what, we are here tonight. We're presented tonight by Tow Time Towing and Recovery Service. It is an awesome day. We got 10-mile-an-hour winds, partly cloudy overhead. It's about 77 degrees ambient temperature. It's about 83 degrees down around the track. But it is going to be a fantastic day. We are switching over from the trucks over to the O'Reilly cars. Last year's Xfinity cars. And I got to stop calling them the Xfinity cars. But they're now, this year, we're running the O'Reilly cars. So it's going to be an awesome night. I think it's going to be a lot of tight racing. We have Marshall coming up here a little bit later to join me in the booth. So it should be a little bit of fun. Should actually be a lot of fun. So I'll tell you what, we are just going to let these guys go through. They're doing their qualifying right now. So let's kind of follow around with a couple of these cars. And we'll be right back with the grid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are just finishing up their qualifying. We're going to wait and see what the grid is going to be. I believe Stephen Kirby's pretty high on the list right now, but we're just waiting for them to finish it up. Just taking a look, see if I can get a hold of a few of the guys here, but no one's on the track at the moment. Everyone's back in their pit stall, getting ready to get this thing fired up.
Yeah, they're making sure they got their belts tight, one last time, and they're waiting for a good race tonight.
That's right. So again, we are at Chicagoland. We are racing 125 laps. We have one fast repair, 4 sets of tires. We have 60% fuel. And we have a stage break at lap 42 for the top 10. Okay, we have the grid ready. Let's see what we have. We have Stephen Kirby in first place. William Curran is in second place on the outside. Greg Stone in third. Daniel Green in fourth. Zach Ward is in fifth. Bryn George is in sixth. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We got Kane Vandermark will be rolling off seventh. We got Ryan Pittman rolling off eighth. Ty Bostic will be starting ninth. Philip Beaver starting 10th. Go ahead.
Jeff Nairn will be in 11th place here tonight. Wes Gallo in 12th. David Galloway in 13th. John Ledger is in 14th. Steve Mormon is in 15th. Jeffrey Belk, I believe, is in 16th. Go ahead, man.
Yes, sir. David Baldazari will be rolling off 17th. Justin Moyers will roll off 18th. Chandler Chabot roll off 19th. Marty Calvert will be rolling off 20th. Go ahead, finish us off.
Well, in 21st position, Max Troy is in there. And then with 22nd will be Eric Olson. Evan and Mick in 23rd. Corey Goodall will be in the 24th position outside tonight. Marshall Dugan, you're in 25th. No, I don't think you are, Marshall. The 26th of David Watts. And Mark Ward will be finishing out the field in 27th position. Well, actually 26th, because Marshall Dugan in the 25th position is up here in the booth sitting beside me.
Yeah, it's rare that you find me up in the booth at the start of a race, but we're going to give it a try tonight, so we'll see what we can do.
There you go. That's all we can do, man. We're just going out here to see what these guys are going to start at. They're going to start at the start-finish line, actually, tonight.
So it's looking like, it looks like they're going to have a standing start.
It does, doesn't it? You know, usually they start in the pit lane, but tonight they're starting right on the track. So, and away they go. They're getting ready to get this thing rocking and rolling. Looks like Stephen Kirby has picked the inside. Again, the leader does have choice, so he wants to stick with the low lane. That's where he wants to be.
Yeah, leader does have choice. Even on the restarts, the leader has choice. But I will say, the start of the race is on the leader. After that, it is a restart zone, I believe, on the restarts.
Exactly. It can get quite interesting. All the boys are running around the track here. They're looking pretty good. They're coming around turn 2, going onto the backstretch. They look pretty good back there. 2 by 2. So we have 26 cars here tonight. Should be a good field. Should be a good track to run on. And again, we switch from the trucks over to the cars.
Yes, sir. It's the first time we've ran Xfinity this year, so hopefully it's a good race. We'll see what happens. Another good, strong car count. I mean, we've been 25, 30 trucks all season, so now we're in the O'Reilly cars, so let's see what they can do.
That's right. I caught you. You said the Xfinity cars too. I've been having trouble with that myself. So there's the pace car. He's going off. So we're going to jump right up the Barney up in the flag stand, get the flag in the air. There he goes. The flag's down. We're rocking and rolling this thing. Let's get going, boys.
Steve Kirby's going to take the lead right at the start, going to turn 1. And we got a car on the outside. Looks like it'll be William Carr in on the outside. Well, he's dropped back a little bit.
That's right. He's just dropping back a little bit. I think they're all going to go drop into single file here now. So we got a little bit 3 wide back there with the 4. Ken Vandermark, the 5. Zach, and so they kind of straighten themselves out. But there's the 45 right there, Bryn George. So I thought they were going to go 3 wide again, but they didn't.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to go 3 wide. Right now, that's probably the best battle on the track right now.
It would be, yes. Indeed, it would be. So everybody up in the front, I believe, is just pretty much just driving along nicely. But farther back, they're definitely racing for a position right off the get-go. So we have 125 laps here tonight, like I said. So these guys look anxious to get into these cars and see what these cars can do compared to the trucks.
Yes, sir. Greg Stone's looking pretty good right now. He's on the outside. Him and looks like Daniel Green has got a good battle going for 3rd.
I'm just bringing him up there. There we go. So yes, Greg Stone is looking pretty good there, actually, in the 99 car. Daniel Green in the UPS car. So, and again, we're going to go back. Everybody's riding along pretty good. So let's take a look and see if we can get a good camera shot at all the cars, start to finish, just so we know what we're looking at when we look at their cars. So there's Stephen Kirby in the 109. He's in the lead of this thing. In second place, William Kerwin in the 81. That's a Tommy's Fire Supply Company. They're one of our sponsors for the trucks. Then we have Greg Stone in the 3. Black Rifle Coffee Company. That's a good looking camo car. Then we have Ryan Pittman in the 08. That's in a Rocky car. Then we have Daniel Green in the UPS car. That's the 99. You see coming right at the screen there. Then we have Bryn George in the 45. That green and white car on the inside. Then we have the 60 of Philip Beaver. That's a good looking car. Then we have Kane Vandermark in the 4. Zacapa, by the looks of things. That's what I believe. That's what it says on the side of that car. Good looking car though. Then we have Zach Ward in the 5. Wes Gallo in the 07. He changed his colors up a little bit. He's blue and white. Then we have John Ledger in the 19 Monster Energy car. Jeffrey Belk in the 55 Equipment Geek car. Jeff Nairn in the 27 44 watts car. David Galloway Jr. is in the 51 car. Then we have David Balasari in the other Monster Energy car. Justin Moyers is in the 11th Mellow Yellow car. There's a throwback paint job for you. Then we have Steve Mormon in the 26 car. That's a green and yellow, or green and white car on the outside there now. Do you see it? Then we have Chandler Chabot in the Wounded Warrior Project car, the 66. Then we have the 16 of Marty Calvert, the other Philmar car. We have 3 of them there, the Philmar cars. Then we have Corey Goodall in the 333. Max Troy is back there in the 8 car. Pennington Whiskey. Good looking car. Eric Olson in the 64, yellow and black. Then we have Evan and Mick back in the 77. Southern Motorsports. David Watts in the 54. There's quite the paint job on that thing today. That's just like a swirl of different colors, that is. Kind of cool looking. Then we have Mark Ward in the 10 car, cruising along. So I believe I missed the car up front. I believe I missed Ty Bostic. And that's a good looking car there. He has a stylized 22 up the front of the car. So that's pretty cool looking. But we'll go back up to William Curran. He is back leading this thing. Like I say, he is running this thing down. Not a problem at all. So that's our field for the night.
Looks like William Carnes getting a challenge right now by Stephen Kirby on the inside. That's a good battle shaping up for first place.
Yes, there goes Stephen Kirby. He's going to be passed by William Curran. William Curran now takes the lead, jumping out in front. He didn't really put up that much of a fight. It didn't look like Stephen put up that much of a fight for that. Then again, it is early. It is early.
It is early. He might have just, said, okay, if you want it, you can lead a couple laps. But we still got a good battle back there with Philip Beaver. And it looks like Philip Beaver, Daniel Green, and Ty Bostic. Those 3 cars are going at it pretty good right now.
They are. The 22 there, Ty Bostic on the inside of the 99, Daniel Green. Seeing what he can do with it for sure. And Bryn George is right back there as well.
Now, I tell you what, William Carnes not getting away too quick. Stephen Kirby's keeping him in check right now.
Yeah, he's right there on his back bumper. Just going to take a look at the back end. Yeah, he's right there on his back bumper. Trying to see what he can do with it.
Right now, it could be a cat and mouse game. He could, might be part of a strategy. Okay, challenge William Carnes, make him burn his stuff up a little bit more. It's hard to say. It looks like he's going to get a run and take the lead now.
There he goes. He's on the way. He's on a roll now. He just rolled by him.
So Stephen Kirby will take over the lead.
He's back to the start of this thing, back up front, and he's just running with it. Something we don't have. We don't have our track map up for the folks there tonight. Let's let everybody know where everyone is. Everything seems to be looking good here tonight. I'm just checking my different screens. Again, the race is brought to you tonight. The Road to Pro Series is brought to you tonight by Tow Time. It's the Tow Time 188 at Chicagoland Speedway. Tow Time Towing and Recovery Service. The other thing, towing and recovery, they do car accidents, breakdowns, tire changes, and lockouts 24/7. Phone number is 910-331-0357.
Well, is there something you want to check on to get an idea on the laps for me, or?
Yeah, I was going to go down there and take a look. Have you got everything under control up here, Marshall?
I sure do. I'll get everything going for a little bit.
All right, then. I'll jump out and I'll be right back. You are in good hands with Marshall. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, guys, Art's going to go down, check on some laps for a little bit. So right now we still got Stephen Kirby up front with William Karn. It's a good battle of first and second. Pretty good battle. Karn's going back on the inside. Looks like he's going to get a good run on the inside, but Kirby on the outside is going to get a run on the outside. Side by side. It looks like Kirby clears him again as they come down the start-finish line and complete lap 16. Looks like William Karn's got a little bit of a challenge now by Ryan Pittman. Ryan Pittman having a good race here tonight. On the outside, Ryan Pittman moves up to second place. So Ryan Pittman with a strong run tonight. If we can cycle through a little bit, move back a little bit. Zach Ward currently running, looks like P6. He's on the inside. It looks like Philip Beaver. That's a good battle there. It looks like Todd Bostic's supposed to be part of it. Daniel Green not too far behind him, so that's a good four-car battle shaping up. Looks like Philip Beaver will be side by side with Ty Bostic right now. Good battle there is Ty Bostic will be on the inside, Philip Beaver on the outside. Meanwhile, back up front, it looks like Stephen Kirby is, opened up a little bit, a couple car lengths on William Karn right now. Zach Ward's running P5 after qualifying P5. So he's found his rhythm right now. Oh, and we got a little bit of contact between Beaver and Bostic. That's a good save by Bostic. I don't know how he saved it, but that was close. But it was a good save by Bostic. If we can cycle through a little bit more. Just gonna jump up, sorry. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna pull up Hard Luck Harry. You got a copy of Hard Luck Harry?
Yeah, dude.
So, I don't see you out on the track tonight. What's happened?
Well, I tell you, Lazy Larry had a thought. Not a great thought, but he had a thought nonetheless. He reckoned we look pretty on the track if our wheels matched the paint job on the car and gained some speed along with it.
How would matching paint on the wheels in a car make it go faster?
Well, you know those transport trucks had them flat wheel covers on their trucks, to make them more aerodynamic? We couldn't find anything in the rule book saying we couldn't use them.
So how was that a problem for them?
Well, sir, I'll tell you, we did a test run just a minute before the race, practicing our tire changes, and I whipped into the pits, changed all 4 tires. I mean, it was fast. It was way faster than anybody else. Anyway, I lit out of the pits, and that's when the wheel fell off the deal.
Well, how did the wheels fall off?
Well, I'll tell you, Lazy Larry, as usual, being lazy, he put the hubcaps on the wheels before he put them on the car.
Yeah, I think the wheels are supposed to be, on the car pretty good. So, how did he tighten up the wheels if the hubcaps were already off them?
That's the problem. He didn't.
Wait, he didn't put the lug nuts on the rims?
No, sir. He just jacked it up, slipped the tires on, dropped the jacks. I lit out of the pits, figured nobody was going to touch us tonight. Then all four wheels fell off the car.
Well, you got that right. Nobody's going to touch it in, but that's not good.
Yeah, we was lucky Toe Time was there tonight to slide us up on the flatbed and drag our butt back to the pits.
So hard luck.
Yes, sir. Well, I got to go. Dang dog's eating the grease out of the grease gun again. Hey, stop eating that. You don't get you the runs.
Well, that was hard luck, Larry, or Harry, I mean, not making the race tonight. Maybe we'll catch him next week. And it looks like we got a caution on the track. Looks like it is Daniel somewhere. Let's see if we can go back. Looks like it was Ty Blastic, maybe.
Hey, I just came back up the stairs, man. It looks like the 07 of West Gallo went off the track there. I'm just going to try to back it up here for you and see what happened. So it just looks like he got a little bit crooked, a little bit sideways. I don't know. We're just going to back it up here and see what we can find out for you. Hang on a minute. Get a good camera angle. It looks like
Yeah,
the four.
It's Kane Vandermark. Yeah, Kane Vandermark in West Gallo. And yeah, it looks like West might have bounced off the wall a little bit and then bounced into Kane, and that was that.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what happened. I tell you, when I was down the pits here wandering around there, they said between 27 and 35 laps is what we're getting for fuel. So that'll give us an idea what we're running into.
Yeah, it's it looks like it's lap 25 right now. So of course they're going to come down now. It's going to be a busy pit road. They're going to get some fresh rubber. I was out here doing some practice laps earlier with the guys, and these cars are a handful. After about 20-25 laps, the tires are gone. They're a handful.
Yes, I was down there talking to the boys there, and they were saying between 27 and 35 laps, and so you're right. So they all came in this time around, so they're all in. So that means we can basically reset the clock on your fuel. I didn't notice if anybody was getting tires and whatnot though.
Yeah, I'm sure they all took tires. It's lap 25, so I would definitely. I think they got, what, they get 4 sets tonight? Let me, I don't remember.
Yes, but there's 4 sets of tires. There'd be 1 on the car and 3 sets in the pits. So 25, 50, 75. Yeah, that'd be, you'd almost want the other one to put another set on at 100. You know what I mean? That's what, you know. So if you could do it every 35 laps or so for tires, that would put you in the window to finish out the race with fairly good rubber.
Yes, sir. So we're going to see what they look like coming off the pit road. So it looked like it was Stephen Kirby came off pit road first.
Yes, sir. And then William Curran right after him. So back 1-2, just like they were before. I see Zach Ward's moved up to 4th position, though.
Yeah, Zach Ward, that's a good move for him up to 4th. So I'm wondering if a couple of guys made a mistake on pit road, or if he gained that on the track. Don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I was down in the pits, so I apologize. Ran away on you. I think you had everything. Nothing major happened when I was away, other than the accident, I guess.
Yeah, other than the accident was, but yeah, Zach was up to P5 when you were down in the pits, so he might have gained that on pit road. So, and he's starting on the outside. I would most likely want to start on the outside here at Chicagoland, but then again, I don't know. It's hard to say.
There we go. Okay, well, they're coming around turn 4 now. Marty's got the flag in hand. Here we go. We're racing again, boys. Going into turn 1.
But Kirby and Karn are going to lead them off side by side. Good side by side.
There they all are.
Like Kirby's going to clear Karn, and Kirby's going to get up front right now.
He's got a good run.
Ryan Pittman on the inside of William Karn again.
Yes, he's moved up. He was farther back, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was farther back. He's old, man. Getting some action there in the back. He was 3 wide going through the turn back there.
Yeah, it looked like they were getting a little wide back there. Just take a look back here and just take a quick look. Just make sure nobody's getting out of hand. Everyone looks pretty good. There's Bryn George. He dropped way back to the back, though.
Yeah, I think Bryn George was that one that was in the middle there. It was a little swirly back there.
Back up to the front, though. Everybody's looking pretty good right there in the front. They're coming around flag stand again.
I tell you right now, Zach Ward is all over William Carr and Ryan Pittman right now.
He's right there on the inside.
It's a good battle tonight. We've got a pretty good race tonight. I'm really glad to see these guys are putting on the championship card.
They're all running. They look like they're running pretty good.
Yeah, the qualifying times were pretty tight, which I knew they would be. Practice times were tight. So it should be between 1st and 13th place tonight. It should be a pretty good battle. But right now, Stephen Kirby in the clean air is running away with it.
He is. There's Ryan Pittman there in the 08 there. He's trying to make something happen there now. He has Zach Ward coming up behind him. On the outside.
On the outside, yeah, gets P3, says move Zach Ward up to P3.
They have a little bit of a fight back there. William Kern and Greg Stone there, side by side, seeing what they can do with each other. Looks like Greg Stone has a little bit of a run on the outside lane.
He'll probably get a good run here on the outside. He's got the momentum on the outside, so coming off of his turn, he should be able to...
they're close there.
Oh, that was close.
That
opens up the door for, it looks like Philip Beaver now.
Philip Beaver, he took away his spot. But there's Greg Stone. He's going to make another run.
Greg Stone, Philip Beaver, looks like 3 wide battle there.
They're close. It's 3 wide there for a moment. The Ty Bostic right there taking a look.
Got Zachary Ward all over Ryan Pittman now for P2. And it looks like Ryan Pittman got a little bit of gap there. Good drive off of the turn that time.
There's William Curran there. Looked like he has a run as well, getting up behind Zach, but...
We got back there, looks like Jeff Nairn, it looks like. And Daniel Green, that's a pretty good battle going on back there with those guys.
They do, 99 to 27.
That is a very good battle.
Let me take a quick look back, see a little bit further back, see what the boys are doing. They all look like they're running fairly straight. You know, they're separated a little bit, so there's nothing major happening at the back of the pack right now. Go back up to the front, though. There's Zach Ward looking to get a run on the inside. He's low on Ryan Pittman there.
Watching the battle back here, Kane Vandermark and Marty Calvert, and it's heating up a little bit. Marty Calvert got around Kane Vandermark, so Marty Calvert's slowly moving forward.
In that 16 car, yes, he is.
Yes. He started 20th, he's up to 10th, and he's looking at the outside of Jeff Nairn and Daniel Green, which these guys have been having a good battle. So it's like a hornet's nest back there right now. It's a pretty good battle, you know, between a good 4 or 5 cars back there.
Yes, there's Daniel Green there. They're all right in a row. There's Jeff Nairn. He's dropped down low, trying to get by the 99. Lost a little bit of the momentum. The 99 picked it back up. But I guess that is Daniel Green. I was thinking Jeff Nairn, actually. Jeff Nairn was going a little bit slower on the inside lane there.
Meanwhile, while we were watching the battle back there, Zachary Ward has moved up to P2, got around Ryan Pittman.
There he is, exactly. So, too many places to look on this track. They're starting to spread out quite a ways. And I don't have, other than going way up to the blimp, I mean, that's way too far up to go up and take a look. I can go up into the blimp zoom camera there that I have, provided by Goodyear tonight. But I'm not seeing a really really a good spot to see everybody.
Hey, right now, King Vandermark, West Gallo, and looks like Jeff Nairn, they were wide for a lap there. It was pretty hairy.
There's Wes Gallo going on the outside. It looked like he was going to try for 3 wide, but he settled back in beside the 66 and Chandler Chabot. But the 51 might make it 3 wide. They're definitely racing back there.
Yeah, there's some good battles all over the track tonight. I'm really surprised at how many battles we got going on right now.
We've got a few, without a doubt. And there's the 16, Marty Calvert. He is looking. He wants to get by his partner, his teammate in the 60, Philip Beaver.
Those two guys are usually fast week in and week out. The teammates of Calvert, Beaver.
Yeah, and I believe last week they were saying Philip was the rookie of the 3. I think he said. I could be wrong on that. I know one of them. He finished 3rd last week. Marty finished 1st in the race. So, and then Zach Ward actually brought home 2nd last week as well in the trucks. That was the last race in the trucks. So, it was a pretty good run actually last week. I think that tonight's going to be just as good.
I think if memory serves me right, I think the trucks will be coming back, not next weekend, but they'll come back for Watkins Glen and Talladega.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, because next week is Atlanta, and then Kansas is after that. So, it'd be, what would it be after that? I'm just going to look at my paperwork. Bear with me.
It should be
Talladega is right after Kansas. Yes, it is. You're correct.
Okay. So we'll run O'Reilly tonight. O'Reilly next week. I believe instead of doing New Atlanta, they're doing 2008 Atlanta. So that should be a good race on the old surface of Atlanta.
That should be a good race. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss it. The next 2 races, I am away. I'm going on vacation. So somebody will be covering this race, I'm sure. So stay tuned next Thursday night. And, the next 2 Thursday nights, it won't be me in the booth. Maybe, Marshall, you'll be co-hosting with somebody new.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's been, I've talked, been talking for a little bit to see what all I need to do. So you never know. I might jump up and do the broadcast one night and have a special co-host myself. So you never know what happens.
Absolutely. I'm sure you can handle it quite well, my friend. I'm sure you can handle it quite well.
So it looks like the stage will be ending at lap 42. So we should get a competition caution here for the end of stage 1 here.
We should actually. Just waiting for it to come around. Because
see, now here's the question. We had that caution on lap 25.
Are they going to pit for fuel and tires? Well, at least fuel. I would think they might all pit for fuel, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, there's our caution. This is not a caution due to an accident. This is our stage break. The top 10 cars will be getting points. First place will get 10, and then 9, 8, 7, 6. So it looks like Stephen Kirby, Zach Ward, Ryan Pittman, William Curran, Ty Bostic in 5th, Marty Calvert, Greg Stone in 7th, Daniel Green, Philip Beaver in 9th, and Jeff Nairn will bring home the 10th spot for 1 point. Because again, it drops down 8 point per position. So Stephen Kirby takes the win with 10 points on this stage break. So they'll come in handy at the end of the season.
Right now, I tell you right now, the biggest mover right now of the race is Marty Calvert. He started 20th. He's worked his way up to 6th.
He's definitely on a move, isn't he?
Yeah, so don't count him out. So now the question is, if guys weren't, watching when we first started tonight, you already had a set on your car, and you only had 3 in the pits.
Exactly.
This is where you got to think, because I'm pretty sure those guys might have taken tires earlier at that lap 25 caution. So, are you going to gamble and just take, a a certain side, or are you just not going to take it? Just get gas. It's going to be interesting.
Well, they're all coming in right now, so we'll just have to keep a look and see. Take a look back, make sure everybody woos it up. Everybody coming in nice and easy. No wrecking on pit lane.
No, you don't want to overdrive the pit stall.
No, you don't want to come in hot either, because then you get a penalty for coming in on safe pit entrance. So I'm just looking. We can see a lot of cars going up on the right side. I do not see Stephen Kirby going up. Stephen Kirby's going up on the inside though, so I'm not sure if he took outsides, but he's off the line first. There's Zach Ward coming off second, and the 08 of Ryan Pittman's coming off third.
So, this is, if Kirby only took left side, it could help him in the long run, or it could hurt him.
That's right. Well, I tell you, I wasn't zoomed in on his car, so I didn't notice that he went up on the right side. He was sitting there for a while before he went up on the left, on the driver's side. So he may have taken tires, he may not have. I am not sure.
Well, I will rewind real quick. Take a look while I can. All right, I got him sliding into his pit stall right now. Right side does go up, so he took all 4 tires.
He did take all 4 tires as well. Okay.
Yes.
So lap 42. So that's going to give us, let's do the math on that. That would be, lap 46, that would be 75, 78 laps. So if he already took one set at lap 25, he might only have 1 set of tires left for the next 75 laps. Well, that might come back and bite him later on. Again, I'm not sure if he took tires. He may not have taken tires the first time in.
Right. Yeah, we're not positive on it on the first caution, because the first caution was an actual accident. On the backstretch, I believe it was, involving 2 cars. Not anything serious. So I think they were able to get everything fixed, be back on the track. But we don't know, who took tires, who didn't. They might not have taken tires, knowing that they were going to get this caution at the end of the lap. So, well, they had to get gas. They definitely had to get gas, because like I said, you're only going to go a maximum 35, 36 laps on a full tank of gas. So. That's
right. Well, I know when I came into the room or back into the booth there, I did notice that everybody was in the pits. So everybody at least got fuel. So, okay, so we have the pace car off. So we're ready to rock and roll this thing again. We're going to come back around. Barney's got the flag in the air. We're racing again, boys.
Kirby with the good start on the inside, but Zach Ward to be on the outside. I tell you right now, that outside might be the smart place to be.
He might be. I'll tell you what. I think.
Whoa! Zach Ward got a little loose on the outside.
He did. He seen that, and then that put him back. That hurt him.
Well, we're not going to mention Zach Ward's name on the restart again tonight, because that was
we get a little bit of slide there by the 81, William Curran, but he straightened it out as well.
Caution came out.
Steve Mormon went off the track. Let's take a look and see what happened to Steve Mormon. He's in the 26. Oh, okay. So it was the 4. It was the 4. Yeah, so we'll go back up to Kane Vandermark and take a look and see what happened to Kane. We're going to back him up. Just bear with me, folks.
It looks like he was in the middle of William Curran, and I guess he might have went down.
Zach was on the outside, yes, and Philip Beaver was on the outside, the 60, I believe it is. He did. He came down into William Curran, crossed the front of him, put him sideways, and spun him completely around. That's when everybody started fetching up behind, trying to avoid. Just doing the slow-mo replay now. I'll tell you what, that 8 car, he just misses him. Oh, I think he might have just caught him. Go back to Max Troyne. I'm just going to go back to him just here for a second. And just to take a look, going to take a look at his right front suspension. He's right there. So we're just going to go and see if he just caught the corner of him. More of a net code than anything else, but he just caught the corner of him. And that put him down into the infield as well. The 26 went off the track to avoid everything, but everybody else was pretty good. Then the 4 kind of picked everything back up again. So we're going to go back live again.
Meanwhile, while all that was happening, I believe we got a new race leader.
We have Ryan Pittman in the lead in the 08. Stephen Kirby. So he must have been right there, just vying for when the yellow flag came out. Again, we were looking at the accident and we missed that pass, but I mean, I know they were side by side, so he must have been just a bumper ahead of him when the caution came out.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can go back and see if he yeah, so Zach Ward got loose, like we said, started losing those track or those positions, and Kirby eased up on the bottom, and it looks like Pittman just got to run on the outside, cleared him, and yeah, that's so Pittman got a good run on the outside to take the lead from Kirby right before the caution.
Got good timing for sure. Now the problem is, can he hold it? Because again, Stephen Kirby's pretty quick off the line. So we're just looking back here now to see everybody's in a single file line.
I can tell you right now, though, that 16 of Marty Calvert, he's moved up a couple more spots.
He's right there in the 4th position. Yes, he is. So he'll be starting in 4th on the outside, right behind Ryan Pittman in the 8. He's sitting there cleaning off his tires right there now, waiting to get this thing going.
I tell you what, I'd like to give a shout out to old Mark Ward. He had a very good run at Dover last week at the trucks. I think he brought home P12. I want to give a shout out to old Mark Ward for probably his best finish in this league since he's been racing.
Yeah, he actually did really well last week. He was, I don't believe he had any accidents. He didn't have any trouble with anyone at all. And yeah, he was in a good position there at the end of the race.
That was a big confidence booster and builder for Mark. I'm happy for him. I've raced with Mark. I've raced with these guys for a couple years now, but over those times I've just developed a bond with Pop. I call him Pops.
There you go.
It's Zach. So, oh, they're going green again.
There we go. Flags in the air. We're gone. All right. They're coming around turn 1 now. Go down to Digger Cam. We get to go for Cam there tonight. See the boys going by. Tell you what, they're 2-3 wide out front. And the 8 has got a run on Stephen Kirby. Even Kirby's holding him off on the corners, but on the straightaway, it looks like Ryan Pittman's got the run on him.
Yeah, Ryan Pittman's on the outside. Ryan Pittman's fast on the outside, and you can carry that momentum on the outside. If you get that run down the back straightaway coming off the turns, you're good. But I'll tell you right now, Marty Calvert's on the outside too, but man, we got some cars up there now. It looks like Ty Bostic's moved up to 3rd now.
Yes, he is. He's right there looking. So we're going to jump onto his roof cam. He's right there behind him. I see Ryan Pittman has dropped down to the low side, put Stephen Kirby up high, and Ty Bostic is right there behind them, waiting for an opportunity to see if he can squeeze in there.
I'll tell you right now, we're going to have a race shaping up here before it's all said and done, because we got some fast cars. Whoa there, Kirby got a little low, and Bostic was right there.
That was a heck of a run right there for a minute. I didn't know what was going to happen there for a second.
No, neither did I. If Bostic didn't check up, they might have had a 2nd or 3rd caution.
They might have, for sure. I tell you what, though, they're all looking pretty good. I mean, but they are all racy. Every one of them have a racy car here tonight. Without a doubt, they're all fast.
Yeah, they're all fast. Like I said earlier tonight, you know, looking at qualifying times, practice times, you know, from first to like 15, they were all on top of each other. And I knew when I saw that this would be a good race.
Exactly. I'm riding along on the roof of Zach Ward's car right here now, right in there behind the 99. Just take a look, and he has the Phil Beaver right on his back bumper, but they're all pretty much single file coming up behind them. So it's just they're still he went a little bit high.
He had to check up. Looked like Daniel Green came up a little bit, so he had to check up a little bit. But I tell you what, he's got Beaver and Calvert in front of him now, so he's got teammates he's staring at.
Exactly. Well, there's Beaver on the outside. And yeah, so it's Daniel Green right in front of him as well.
Daniel Green, like I said, I think that's the reason why Zach Ward backed off a little bit, because it looked like Daniel Green came up and checked up. But whoa!
Wes Gallo. There's Wes Gallo. Wes Gallo's going to take advantage of that. He's going to stay low, and he's going to pass the 81. He's going to go on the low and see if he can pass Zach.
Whoa! Bostic and Kirby. That was close.
They're getting handy close to each other as well up there. So yes, these guys are all racing here tonight. They're not playing games here tonight. They're out of the trucks. They're feeling more comfortable in the cars, I think. So they're ready to get this thing going.
I think these guys have settled down now, because Dover was a pretty clean race last week, surprisingly, and this week's a very good race. So I think the guys have finally settled down. You know, it's a bunch of us this year. We're not used to running 30 cars or trucks week in and week out. So the field size is one. We've got a lot of good racers. I mean, a lot of good racers. Anybody can win any week in this league. And so I think they finally settled down. They found their mojo. So hopefully we can carry this type of momentum and energy throughout the rest of the season.
It should be a fun season without a doubt. And it's a long season too, because we run all the way till November. So it's going to be a long season without a doubt.
Yes, sir. We try to match the real life NASCAR schedule close to it, you know, here and there. We do make a couple of changes, you know, tweaks and adjustments, but for the most part, we run the full circuit, like 36 races, I believe it is, something like that.
Right on. Yes, I was surprised when Zach contacted me to run this league there for him. I was surprised because my other leagues usually end about June, and they take a few weeks off for the summer or whatever, and then, you know, about mid-August, they start up like a fall league. You know what I mean? And
right.
So your league, this league that I'm doing here for you guys, it's the longest league that I have to do.
It's a long one. We do have a couple weeks off here and there, like they would in real life. But yeah, we do it for fun. We meet on Thursday nights. It's a chance for us to unwind a little bit after a long work week, and we just get out here and put on a show for the fans. And we appreciate you coming on board this year doing the broadcasting. So that's much appreciated.
No, I'm having fun with it. Like I say, I'm just fairly new to broadcasting, but I'm starting to have some fun with it, you know, and that's what it's all about. You got to have a little bit of fun. So I'm just bringing up the pit strategy. Everyone's on about 17 laps right now. Troy has only got 12, and Vandermark has got 12, but everyone else is running about 17 laps on their tires since the last time they were in the pits. Now, back in there a little bit further, William Curran, and
Whoa, yeah. Philip Beaver and Daniel Green and Wes Gallo. It's a hornet's nest.
They are just racing back there. I'll tell you what, we're going to drop back to Daniel Green. Wes Gallo's right there. Jeff Nairn's right there as well. But it looks like Wes Gallo wants to go somewhere, and they're just blocking his way.
Philip Beaver just keyed up on the radio when in-race chat and said, I don't know how we didn't wreck there.
I give them the brown. Oh, bumps off the wall. That's the 99, Daniel Green. He just tapped the wall a little bit. So, I tell you what, they're cruising right along, and Wes Gallo's right there on the back bumper. He's not going to let go. He wants to get going.
I'm going to tell you that this is where the cars are going to get dancing, you know, a little bit iffy because between, you know, 20 laps on these tires are shot, so they're going to be moving around and it's going to be skating on thin ice.
I'll tell you what, West Gallo's right on the back end of the 99, and that 99 is doing a little bit of a sideways slide. It's doing a little bit of a shuffle in the rear end of that car. I don't know if West Gallo's taking the air off him or if he's just getting loose on his own.
And it could be, you know, the air a little bit, and plus the tires are gone. But I'll tell you right now, Ryan Pittman, he's still out front. He's putting together a strong run, but Ty Bostic's moved up to second.
Sorry, the Philip Beaver just bounced off the wall. Or it wasn't Philip Beaver. Who was it? It was, sorry, it was Daniel Green. He just bounced off the wall again. I thought he was going to come down and take out West Gallo, but he didn't do it.
That's a good battle still, you know. Jeff Nairn looks like West Gallo, Daniel Green.
They're right there. I think quick look back up front, but these guys are just wandering along, minding their own business. And they're not really doing much. Ty Bostic is in second place now, though. He did pass Stephen Kirby for second place. Marty Calvert. Go ahead.
A name I haven't mentioned a lot lately. David Galloway Jr. is actually having a good run tonight. He's working on the battle with Wes Gallo, Daniel Green, and Jeff Nairn.
Yes, there he is in the 51 car, just kind of looking around the outside there. See what he can see.
It's nice to have David back on the track. He's joined the league a couple years back, joined it with me, and he doesn't run a full season. He runs when he can, you know, and it's nice to see him out here running when he can run.
Indeed. Well, that's the thing. As long as you're having fun with it and you can get out when you can. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, for a full field, it's nice to have everybody out, but you know, some guys can only do it when they can. You know what I mean? Work gets in the way, life gets in the way. You know, so
exactly.
It is what it is. But I'm just looking at Wes Gallo. Wes Gallo's on the move though now. He's up in the 9th position. He got by Jeff Nairn and he got by Daniel Green. Although Daniel Green's right on his back bumper.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to get interesting because if we are able to make green flag pit stops, we got a tight bunch right now up front. So it's going to get interesting.
Well, we've had 3 cautions for 9 laps. We're on lap 70 out of 125. We came in the pits at lap 42, so say 45 by the time they got it back out the track and running good. So that was 25 laps ago. So we're looking at 27 to 35, so the boys will be coming in here pretty soon, I would dare say.
Yeah, I'm going to say pit window between 75 and 80, 81, somewhere in there, that time frame.
Yeah, they might push it to 85, but I think that might be a little bit of a push.
So, I mean, these guys, they're going to be on their toes because this will be the first green flag pit stop we've made tonight. And these cars are sketchy on old tires, so.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they come in the pit lane, and if they come in hot and they start sliding sideways and so on and so forth, they could be running into trouble, right?
I tell you right now, we got a good battle. Ty Bostic just looking underneath of Ryan Pittman, but here comes Kirby, 3 wide for the lead.
There we go.
Kirby on the inside, Bostic on the middle, and it pushes Pittman up high. And meanwhile, Marty Calvert's just chilling back there in fourth, just watching all this shape up.
He's just watching everything going on back there, isn't he? I just got to jump on his roof cam. We get a good look at these 3 in front of him. We have the sunlight coming in too, so.
Yeah, that sunlight's brutal at some of these tracks. But I tell you what, meanwhile, he's saying, go ahead guys, burn up your stuff some more, and I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
There you go. He's right on the back bumper of his teammate. Don't get too close. You don't want to wreck your teammate. That's the last thing you want to do. He's going up a little high, though, up there by Ryan Pittman, but Ryan got away from him. So he slid up a little bit. I think his tires might be going away a little bit. The right fronts are always problem for 90% of the tracks that we race on.
What, Kirby and Boston got a little close there.
They were getting cozy. Without a doubt, they were getting a little cozy.
It amazes me how close some of these guys can get and just hold it. I could never, ever get that close and hold it. If I hear a car like inside of me, I'm like, nope, I gotta move.
But we have Stephen Kirby right there on the inside, sliding right up close to the 22, and then he back down and go down low. He's looking back behind him. Ryan Pittman's right there behind him. Then we go back up.
This is a great race. It's one of the better races I've seen in a while.
These guys, well, 22 and Stephen Kirby 109. They're right close to each other, but they're good again. So, yeah.
We got Dean Vandermark will be coming down pit road this lap, so we got the first pit stop.
I tell you what, the Ryan Pittman there, he got a little shaky there, but he's okay. So yes,
there goes Boston and Kirby. What a save by both, but that hurt both.
I just switched the camera. Darn it! I just switched the camera. I'm gonna rewind that just a little bit. I'm gonna back up just a hair. Just
a
hair.
Heck of a save by them both, but that'll hurt.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Okay, there we go. We're gonna follow up on these guys. That was some awesome driving by Stephen Kirby and Ty Bostic. They both slid sideways. They're doing a little bit of Tokyo drift. And then they got her back on the track. Ty Bostic got down into the grass, but he's all right.
They tried to pull the old pass in the grass that Dale Earnhardt Sr. did.
There you go. So there's Ty Bostic. We're back to live again there. Ty Bostic just came into the pits. So he's running. We have Zach Ward's coming in. Kane Vandermark came in.
Yeah, the pit stops are going to start picking up now. A lot of people, David Galloway's coming in now, also in the 51.
Phil Beaver's on his way in.
Greg Stone's pitting this lap. So, yeah, they're going to start pit. Daniel Green, the 99's coming in. So it's going to get heated up on pit road next couple laps. So we're right there. You said about 85 at max. I said somewhere around 75. So it's lap 78. So we were close.
We were close. Well, Ryan Pittman's still out there. He's still running as well. Marty Calvert, he's still there. William Curran and Stephen Kirby, he's still out there as well. So again, Stephen Kirby dropped back to 4th position, but that was after a heck of a slide. So
that was a save there. I tell you right now, both those guys get the save of the race right there.
There you go. Greg Stone, Daniel Green, Bryn George, John Ledger, Chandler Chubbett, and Dave Watts. They're all in the pits here now getting service. So it is cycling through. We're on lap 80. So we have 45 laps left to go. So we're running, Ryan Pittman's out in the front of this thing there. We have everyone running for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. There's Stephen Kirby looking for 3rd position. He just took it away from the 81, William Curran.
And there's the leaders,
all 4 of them are pitting here now. So we just take a look. And here comes the 07, Wes Gallo. He's coming in pretty hot, but it looks like he got it slowed down. So,
I'll tell you right now, Ryan Pittman might have screwed himself on pit entrance because he got a little sideways. I don't know if he was speeding, if he's going to get caught for speeding on pit road or what, but he got pretty sideways coming on the pit road. Like when he was on pit road, he was going into the wrong stall.
Well, I'm just following right now. He's taking outside tires, taking inside tires, full tank of Sunoco fuel. He's back out on the track, so he did not get a penalty for it. There's Stephen Kirby coming out. There's 81 of the 81. He's coming back out as well. William Curran. So they're all coming back out on the track. The 333 of Corey Goodall, he's actually the race leader at this moment in time, but I'm expecting him to come back in.
Yeah, he should. He's just probably staying out to get a. Yeah, he's pitting this lap. He just stayed out to get a, lead a lap, get a bonus point.
Exactly, exactly. So that's just going to cycle everyone through. There he is, the 333 Corey Goodall coming into the pits there now. So Eric Olson is showing as the leader. Corey Goodall's in the pits. We're just cycling through. I don't think Eric Olson was in the pits, so I'll have to take a quick look at the pit strategy. He was at 30. Eric Olson's coming in because he's on 33 laps right now. So he's really pushing it. He should be coming in this time around. But that should cycle Bostic back into the lead of this thing. He's up 7 positions from where he started.
He might be, if Ty Bostic circles around to the lead, he will at least have a couple seconds over second place.
He should have, I believe, he is about 3 seconds at least in front of Philip Beaver right now. We're just waiting for Eric Olson to come in. Looks like he's slowing down there now. There he is. He's coming into the pits now. Just following him in. Hold up. But it looks like he came across the line perfectly fine. So we're going to go up to Ty Bostic. Ty's out there running away with this thing right now. He is running about 3 seconds ahead of Ryan Pittman. Ryan Pittman's now in second place.
So Ryan Pittman just went around the outside of, looks like the 60 Philip Beaver.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He just went around the outside. He's fighting for it a little bit. But now he's clear of him now, and he's got Ty Bostic in his sights, but he's still 3 seconds behind the leader right now.
Meanwhile, Martin Calvert looking at the inside of Greg Stone, it looks like. Or no, that's Stephen Kirby. My fault.
Stephen Kirby. Let's look for Stephen. Where are you, Stephen? There he is. Stephen Kirby, Greg Stone. Yes, he's on the inside of Greg Stone right now, the 3 car. Seeing what he can do with it.
I saw that yellow hood, and all I think of is those hoods. There's only one team out there that's got those hoods and that style of a car, and it's, Beaver and Calvert. So I was like, so it kind of confused me there for a minute.
It is a little bit confusing, I'll tell you what, because Philip Beaver, he's got the green hood, or, like the turquoise hood, I guess you might say. We're going 3 wide right there. So let's see how this is going to work out. Philip Beaver slid back a little bit there, so everybody worked it out. Well, Philip Beaver now is going to run. He's running up beside his teammate, up behind the 3. And then we have William Curran coming up. Looks like William Curran's going to slip in the middle. Well, it looks like he was going to slip in the middle, trying to make it 3 wide. Back up to Ty Bostic. Ty Bostic has still got a little over a second of Ryan Pittman.
So Ryan Pittman is running down Ty Bostic.
I'm on the roof of Ryan Pittman's car right now. You can see Ty Bostic on the outside, right in front of him. He's on the outside of the yellow car of, who is that?
That might be Eric Olson.
I believe so. I'm just going to take a quick look. It's a 64. Yes, Eric Olson.
Eric Olson, yep.
Yeah, so Ryan Pittman, he's right there. Going to go back up on his roof. He's got
and Ryan Pittman is chasing down Bostic. He's pretty much there now.
He's right there. He's looking. He's looking on the inside of him. He's right behind him.
He ran Bostic down. He was at least 4 seconds back at one point in time, and he's ran him down. So
he's got a fast car, without a doubt. There he is. He's going around the outside of him. And it's just like he's parked and sitting still. He just drove right by him on the outside. No problem at all. Lap 90 out of 125. We have 35 laps to go. So Ty Bostic may be trying to save his car a little bit, maybe.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, Ty Bostic came down a few laps sooner because him and Stephen Kirby got sideways. And I think Boston came down that lap after they got sideways.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pittman came in 10 laps ago, Boston came in 14 laps ago. So
Oh,
that's the difference right there. So, you know, so that's what he's got 4 more laps on his tires, but that means he's going to have to go in, guaranteed at least once more. Well, both of them will. I mean, you know, because you have 35 laps left to go, and you know, you already got 14 and 10 laps on your car, so you're obviously not going to make 45 laps.
no. So if I was somebody, you got nothing to lose, screw the tires, just come in, take a quick splash and go, make it to the end, gamble, see what you could do.
There you go, though. I'll tell you what, William Curran, he is on a move. He just passed Greg Stone, and he's right up there behind Stephen Kirby, seeing what he can do with it. He passed Ty Bostic, so he's right there. He's, what is he? He is, about 1 second off the lead, so he's not that far behind. Take a look out at his roll bar. As soon as I go to the roof of his car there, it was right in the sunlight. Couldn't see anything. So there we go. Though, but you can see both cars. The first 2 cars right in front of William, they're the 2 cars that he needs to pass. The one farthest away, that is a lap car that Ryan Pittman is passing on the outside right now. So, oh, there you go. There was Stephen Kirby. Bounced off the wall. He got a little high. They're going by the 10. That's Mark Ward. So they're going by Mark Ward's car. So these guys are all within a half a second, 3/4 of a second of each other. So again, we have a race. We've got to drop back to the field, see where everyone is. Don't see anything major back here right now. Everyone's kind of, oh, there goes the 51 of Dave Galloway. He just bounced off the wall when I flashed the camera back, but he's perfectly fine. He kept going. Justin Moyers is back there by himself. Mark Ward is back there. He just got passed. He just got put down a lap. David Watts, he's back there in a little bit of a pack. So we're going to go back up Ryan Pittman. We're going to bring up the other scoring tower just so we can take an actual look and see. So starting at the 77 of a Mick, he's 15 seconds back. Moyers is back. Okay, so the 10 of Ward, he's 1 lap down. We just seen him get past a minute ago. So from 21 on back, they're all down at least 1 lap.
It's still a good amount of cars, you know, on the lead lap. So it's a good race tonight. I'm surprised at how many cars are still on the lead lap.
They are doing quite well. Daniel Green just coming into the pits here for his service. So he should be able to go 97 laps. That'll give him 28 laps to go to finish this thing. So he should be good for fuel for the rest of this race. Now, right now,
Green, he's short pitted this run. He's going to try to flip this run to see if he can take advantage of it.
I'm thinking anytime after 100 laps, we're going to start seeing some guys trying to come in and try to figure out if they're going to, some guys are going to try to stay out, hope for a caution, and the other guys are going to maybe start coming in after lap 100 because they know they can do 25 laps.
Yep. Some guys might just take 2 tires, some might not take any, so it'll be interesting.
It should be interesting indeed. It should be interesting indeed to see what everyone's doing. Well, there's the 3 leaders coming by the flag stand. And there's the other guys all coming behind them. They're all spread out fairly well. So back there at Philip Beaver. See them back there. The 19's right on his back bumper. So that's John Ledger. The 45 of Ben George, he's right in front of Philip Beaver. And Jeff Nairn's right there as well. Jeff Nairn's going low. Philip Beaver's going low. Could be a 3-wide situation. They're all maintaining it. Woo, they got a little close. They're all fine though. They're all good. We're going to go back up to the leader, Ryan Pittman. is Stephen Kirby right there on the back end of him, just taking a look to see if he can do anything with it.
He's there, so he might just be setting him up right now, buying his time, knowing that we got to pit one more time. So he probably doesn't want to show stuff too early, because if he shows stuff too early, you know, you don't know what Ryan Pittman might have. He might have something saved up in the tank too, so you don't want to show him just yet what you got.
Don't lay all your cards on the table till the dealing's done. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. So, I mean, but he's right there on his back bumper. He's coming right up on him. So we'll have to wait and see. And the 81, William Curran, he's back up there again as well. And there's the 333. I mean, the 333's down. Corey Goodall. But he still has a fast car. It looks like he's trying to get his lap back, actually.
Yeah, I think he might have came down pit road. He's got 4 fresh tires, so he's going to be moving by these guys pretty quick.
He probably will be. Bryn George, Max Troyne, and David Balsari, Evan and Mick, they're all in the pits right now. So again, whoa, look at the 333. He's right on the back. Whoa! Man, I'll tell you what, that's getting pretty handy right there.
But yeah, you said anytime after lap 100, and it's 103 now, so.
That's exactly right. They're all coming into pits here now, trying to get some fuel, trying to see if they can cycle through. Again, I suppose the leaders. I mean, you know, like it's a tough call, because do you wait and hope that somebody's going to throw out a caution, or is it going to be a green flag? I mean, we've run a pretty clean race. I mean, so far tonight, we're only showing at 3 cautions for 9 laps, but we've had 11 lead changes. So,
and 2 of those cautions were wrecks, and you figure the 1 caution was the competition's just stage break.
Exactly. So, I mean, we're running a really clean race here, especially considering the first night in the Oreilly cars. Notice I didn't say Xfinity cars.
yeah, it's going to take some time, but yeah, I've been working on O'Reilly, and Stephen Kirby coming out right this lap.
There he is. He's coming in. He looks like coming in hot, though. Oh, I think he got it loaded up just in time. I want to follow along with him. I'm sure everyone else is fine, but I just want to see if he's going to just take a splash of gas 21 laps to go, or is he going to take tires? What's he going to do? I mean, we know the 333 just went by Corey Goodall, and it looked like he had fresh tires, and he just drove by them like nothing. So let's just take a look. He's taking outsides. He's taking outside tires.
Ryan Pittman's coming down pit road now.
He's taking the inside tires as well. So he's taking tires. Ryan Pittman's coming in. We're just going to follow along with these leaders, because they are definitely the guys that are making this thing happen here tonight. 20 laps to go. Ryan's taking outside.
Yep, outside tires. And outside only, 2 tires.
And the 81 taking the outside tires only as well. We're going to go back up. Wes Gallo's in charge of this thing here now. He's the leader. But again, we're going to expect him to keep coming into the pits. Wes Gallo's he's on 26 laps, 19 laps to go, so he's going to have to come in again.
That's a smart call, just taking right sides, because the right sides are the worn most, and left sides aren't wearing that much. So I would have, that far up, up front, I would have just taken right side. So that's a smart choice.
I think Daniel Green, by the time this thing all cycles through, I think Daniel Green, he only has about 10 laps on his tires, so he's got 18 to go, 28 laps. He might be able to do this with them coming into the pits again. So he's not sitting too bad, but Ty Bostic is in front of him. But we're just waiting for these guys to cycle through. Again, Wes Gallo right there on your screen. He's the leader. And we have the 81 is coming around him. He just got his lap back because Wayne Curran was down 1 lap. Okay, there's Wes Gallo. Wes Gallo's coming in. He's locking it up. So he's slowing it down. So that puts John Ledger into the lead of this thing in the 19.
Now the question is, what does Wes Gallo do? does he do, new tires, right sides? We'll see.
I'm not sure. Then go back to West Gallo. Take a
He's
look.
got right side going up.
Just the right sides. That's all he took.
Yep.
But we go back out to John Ledger. He's in the lead of this thing. So pit strategy on him. John Ledger's got 30 laps on his car, so he's going to have to come in for fuel and tires right here directly in the next lap or two. But he's your leader in the 19, followed by Jeff Narron. Jeff Narron, actually, he has 28 laps on his car. Then we have Jeffrey Belk. He has 29 laps on his car. Kane Vandermark is running 33 laps on his car. Then Ryan Pittman, he's actually the first car that doesn't have that many laps on his car. So we shall see. It looks like Pittman has jumped out in front of Ty Bostic. Ryan Pittman, Stephen Kirby, and then Ty Bostic. That's the way they're running right now.
And it's going to be a good finish here. I think we're going to have a barn burner because Kirby's going to run down Ryan Pittman. He only got like 10, 15, we got like 15 more laps left, so it's going to be a good race here at the end.
I think so. I absolutely think you're right because I'm not too worried about Jeff Narron is in the lead of this thing right now, but he's got to come in for tires and fuel. Fuel at the very least. Jeffrey Belk has to come in for fuel. So we're looking at, when it cycles all through, the 08 of Ryan Pittman, it's going to be his car in the lead, followed by Stephen Kirby, and he's right there on the outside passing the 333 car of Corey Goodall. So then you have Ty Bostic, and Ty Bostic is right there. He's about 3 seconds back as well, behind Ryan Pittman. So don't count out Ty Bostic either.
No, Ty Bostic's quick. They're all quick. You got William Curran back there. You got Bostic. They're all fast guys. We get them. We got. So don't count them out yet.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So right there now, Stephen Kirby, he is 0.6 of a second behind Ryan Pittman. Now, Jeff Narron and Jeffrey Belk, they both just pulled into the pits. That will put Ryan Pittman, as soon as he comes around the corner here, that will put him into the lead of this thing. And then it will be Stephen Kirby in second. William Curran actually is in third, or will be in third. And then Ty Bostic will be up in fourth position. And then we have Daniel Green in fifth. Chandler Chabot is in sixth. Marty Calvert is in seventh. Wes Gallo in eighth. Greg Stone in ninth. And Zach Ward in 10th. So let's see what these guys are going to do with it. Because right now we're on the roof of Stephen Kirby. That's your leader right in front of him. Ryan Pittman in the 08 car. So we're going to have to wait and see. I don't know. He's got 11 laps to run him down. What do you think, Marshall?
He's 11 laps to run him down. He's about a half a second back. Kirby's got a fast car, but I got a feeling Ryan Pittman, he saved the best for last. I think he's about to turn the afterburners on, and he's going to get after.
He is. He's pulling away from him. He's 0.8 of a second right now over top of Stephen Kirby. So Stephen's got some work to do for right now. And William Curran is 2 3/4 seconds behind Stephen Kirby, and Ty Bostic is like 5 seconds behind Stephen Kirby. So Stephen Kirby has 0.8 of a second to make up right now.
And he's running out of time, but I hate to say it, but as an announcer, Ryan Pittman right now, his worst enemy is going to be a caution flag. So he's probably praying that this race stays green.
Exactly. He does not want to see any yellow flags coming out at all. He doesn't want to have a gopher on the track. He does.
No, he doesn't want to see a digger running, digger running across the track.
Speaking of the digger, there we go. There's the digger cam. So we got the digger cam up there right now. But we'll go back up to the roll bar or roof cam of Stephen Kirby. I keep calling the roll bar because I keep coming in before the race starts. I manipulate the cameras a little bit. We got our Whiplash sim cams. But I just wanted to say also, again, before I forget, the Road to Pro, that's the series that we're in. And we're doing Tow Time 188 at Chicagoland Speedway. And Tow Time, towing and recovery service. And I'll tell you what, 8 laps to go. Let's see if I can get a little bit more information. Tow Time information, I guess. They do car accidents, breakdowns, tire changes, lockouts. 910-331-0357. They do all kinds of work. I guess they had a truck there. I guess they who was it? Who was on that truck there today? They had to tow a car earlier the day, just before the race started. I guess I seen them had the car on the back of the truck there somewhere.
Oh yeah, they had Hard Luck Harry out there.
Oh, did they had Hard Luck Harry on the back of the Tow Time truck? Did they? Okay, yeah. I heard he lost a wheel or something like that. But anyway, all right.
I think he lost more than one. I think he lost all 4.
He lost all 4. Oh, hard luck, Harry. What can you do? All right, so there is Ryan Peterson. Ryan Pittman. He is 9/10 of a second. He's got a second lead on Stephen Kirby right now. And there's 6 laps to go. So I'll tell you what, right now, it is the Ryan Pittman show.
Yes, it's all Ryan Pittman right now. He's earned it. You know, him and Kirby and Bostic and, you know, those guys are pretty quick, you know, up front all night long. You know, it's been a heck of a battle up front, but, yeah, Ryan Pittman definitely earned it. He got up there at the right time. You know, he took the lead from Kirby on that one caution flag, and that's what he needed. That was his break.
Exactly. I mean, there he is. He's just going by putting another car lap down right there now, and he's right there. And I'll tell you, like, he's 1 second ahead of Stephen Kirby right now. So 4 laps to go. Unless there's a caution, something goofy happens. I think it's all a Ryan Pittman show.
Yeah, because Kirby's falling back. Kirby's got nothing in the tank left.
And everyone's all spread out. Like, there's no real racing going on anywhere on the track right now. We have Zach Ward. He's going by the 3 of Greg Stone for 8th position. They're fighting it out a little bit, but right now it's all Ryan Kirby. Or Ryan Pittman, I'm sorry. thinking of Stephen Kirby. I'm looking at 2 drivers. Yeah. Just Ryan Pittman, Stephen Kirby, Ryan Kirby.
Yep.
They're related some way or another. No, not really. So
I'll tell you what, shout out to Wes Gallo putting in a good run, but I'll tell you what, Marty Calvert, 20th to 4th. Marty is definitely had a good run tonight.
He absolutely did. It's another good run for him as well. And Philip Beaver, he's back there in 12th position. So he's doing fairly well as well. But we got 2 laps to go on this thing. So we're going to have to ride along with Ryan Pittman, because he is coming around. Where are you at? You're going into turn 3 right now. So we're going to have 1 more lap for him to go around. We should go back. We'll take a look. Bernie's got the flag in the air. The white flag is in the air. 1 to go. Letting everyone know. So we're riding along with Ryan Pittman, going around onto the backstretch. We're just going to ride along on the roof cam of his car. There's nothing going on behind him. Everyone's all spaced out. So he's looking for Barney with the checkered flag in his hand. And there we go. He's just across the line. Everyone else is just following through. Not a problem at all. So we'll go back up with Ryan Pittman. I'm sure he's going to want to burn it down a little bit.
Oh, he's going to burn the tires off of it.
That was a good run by William Curran in third.
I just heard on the radio that Marty Calvert might have miscalculated his fuel, so he'd back off and save it a little bit.
Oh, is that what happened to him? Okay.
Yeah.
But right now, there's Ryan Pittman. He's burning it up, having a little bit of fun with it. That was a good run by him, without a doubt.
Yes, very good run for Ryan Pittman. Much deserved win for him.
So we're going to go back. We're going to pause it right there. Let's see if we can take a good look inside of his car. And there he is. He's going down the track. He's just going to just get a good view. If I can get a good side view of his car. He's going the wrong way.
Yeah, he's doing the old, who was it, Ryan Blaney that goes the wrong way, does a little salute to the crowd now, I think.
There it is. That's right. I think that's exactly what he's doing. So there we go. There's a good side shot of him. We're just going to pause him right there. So we're going to bring up your results there now. So there's your results. Ryan Pittman in the first, Stephen Kirby second, William Curran is in third, Marty Calvert is in fourth, Wes Gallo fifth, Ty Bostic was in sixth. Then you had Zach Ward in seventh, Chandler Chabot in eighth, Greg Stone in ninth, Daniel Green in 10th, Jeff Nairn in 11th, Philip Beaver in 12th, Bryn George in 13th, Jeffrey Belk in 14th, John Ledger in 15th, Max Troyne in 16th, David Galloway Jr. in 17th, David Balsari in 18th position. Kane Vandermark brought home the 19th position tonight. Steve Mormon, didn't see much of Steve Mormon tonight, but he came in 20th. Then we had Evan and Mick in the 21st position. Justin Moyers in 22nd. Corey Goodall was in 23rd. Eric Olson was in 24th tonight. David Watts finished off the 25th position. Mark Ward rounded out the field in the 26th position. Marshall Dugan was in the pit box with me for most of the night. So
Helping call the shots.
there you go. So let's see if we can grab on to, let's see who's waiting. We're going to go to fifth place. We're going to grab on the Wes Gallo. So we're going to do the top five guys here tonight. Hey, Wes, it's Art and Marshall up here in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I sure do. How goes it, fellas?
Oh, it's doing good, man. We were watching you a little bit there tonight. You were in the back, you were in the front. You were just kind of back and forth like a yo-yo here tonight a little bit.
Yeah, this is more what my seasons typically look like rather than the shoe show the beginning of my season looked like, and I'm glad it kind of had a quality result, even though it's not really my strongest track.
Well, no, it wasn't too bad. You find it was driving a little bit better than the truck was?
Yeah, this one you kind of lean on like the right rear a little bit more. The truck just seems so aero dependent. You would get behind another truck and it would just slide up the track. You were fighting aero, but it felt like you could mess with the tires a little bit more to kind of get it to do what you wanted.
Go ahead, Marshall.
Yes, sir, Wes. It's nice seeing you back up in the top five. How was your car handling? I noticed, you had some good battles there. Did it handle good with those battles? I mean, do you have any issues? Was, clean air,
Yeah.
dirty air?
The only problems you'd ever really would have would be in dirty air, and that was just kind of the nose would take off on you a little bit. But if you kind of account for it, especially in the center of the corner, you would typically have enough run to at least get side by side, and usually it would work. I kind of got to go back and figure out what everyone did on the second to last cycle there, because I came out of the pits and I felt like I was blowing by guys, and I was worried that I was maybe burning my stuff off too quick, and I never saw them again. So I don't know if some people were oversaving or if I just was overconfident. But I mean, it worked out. I don't I don't really know on that.
I was getting ready to say more or less. I mean, it worked out for you because you brought home a P5. So
Yeah, I kind of just I tend to run the high side most places, but here I kind of just I ripped the bottom almost the entire race, and whether it was saving tires or what, it worked somehow.
Well, as long as you,
uh,
as long as you get you on the podium, man, you're in the top five. That's what counts at the end of the day.
Just keep racking up decent finishes, get out of the hole that I dug myself on in points, and we'll pluck our way into the chase and see what happens there.
There you go.
don't worry, Wes. That you know the O'Reilly cars, they're right around the corner, so you don't have to worry about the trucks too much.
Yeah, seems I think looks like we only got a couple more mixed in, and they're at road courses, which I think the truck does great at, and I love road racing, so I won't hear any complaints from me on that one.
There you go, buddy. Good run for you tonight, man.
I appreciate you guys.
So you gotta be all ready for Atlanta next week.
I feel like Atlanta's this has been a very good preparation for what I think we're going to be looking at Atlanta. I think the high side is going to be a little less prominent there than it was here, but just same tire saving. If you tick them off too much, you're gonna fall off within 5 laps of the start of a run. So I think it's a similar to what we look there. It'll be fun.
Right on. Well, it should be a lot of fun. So you got anything for your sponsors or family back home before we let you go?
I believe my family is watching tonight. So hi guys. Finally get to actually say hi to you from up here. I got Weeg Designs on the car. The orange apparently was bad luck, so I'm driving this ugly white one until I stop getting good results. So hopefully I keep having to drive this white car for a while with Weeg Designs on it.
There you go. Sometimes a change of paint makes all the difference in the world, doesn't
Worked for me so far.
it? Right on. All right, so that was Wes Gallo. We put him back down there. Just real quick, though, I just wanted to say a real quick hello to everyone up in chat. I didn't get a chance to say much to the people up in chat there. Lorraine Ninja, Mrs. Ledger, True Raider, Howard Peoples. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate the support and really appreciate you joining us for this evening. I don't think I had a chance to touch base with you, so just wanted to say hi. Now let's grab on to Marty Calvert. Hey Marty, it's Art and Marshall up here in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Hey fellas, how's it going?
Not too bad. You had an interesting night.
Yep, it's always interesting when you got to start in the back and avoid the chaos and try to make some spots up.
I'll tell you what, it was a pretty good run for you there tonight. You got a top 5 out of it.
Yep, definitely happy with the run. I made 2 mistakes in the race. The first green flag pit stop, I overshot my pit stall just a bit, so that kind of hurt. And then on the second pit stop, it's my fuel calculator was off by about half a gallon. So when I came back out, it was telling me I was going to be 2 laps short, something like that. That last green flag run, I rode around at about 90% throttle the whole time, just trying to make up that deficit. So gotta figure out, maybe have some words with my crew chief after this race and be like, come on, what's going on? But yeah, certainly with as tight as the car was tonight and as hard as it was to drive, I'm thrilled to be up in the top 5 and just have a good points night.
I was going to say it's a big difference from driving the truck, isn't it?
It's nice seeing you back up there, top 5, man. I know it's been a crazy season this year. Did you guys? I know the first caution. Did any of you guys gamble on that first caution, knowing you're going to get a break on, lap 40 or at the end of lap 42? Did a lot of you guys just take, just gas, or some of you guys take tires in, or what?
I took tires every time I came in the pits. Our practice runs, we felt like that the tire fall off was going to be so significant that anytime you had a chance to put them on, as long as the intervals made sense, then you could do it. You could see there at the end of the race, Wes had 2 less laps on his tires
Oh
than
yeah,
I did. And with about 5 to go, I was 4 or 5 to go. I was clear on gas, so I started going 100% again, and it was everything I could do to hold him off, just with a 2-lap tire difference. So we kind of went into practice thinking, oh, let's try to bank a set for a late race caution. But, then we looked back at last year's race and we only had 2 cautions. So it just seemed every time you're in the pits, put tires on and make the most of it.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, top 4. So, I mean, it's moving onward and upward, man. And also, what do you think about Atlanta next week?
I have never raced Old Atlanta on iRacing, so
It's rough.
yeah, I mean, I like 1.5 miles, so we'll put some practice in, and I'll do the best I can.
There
That's
you
really
go.
all I can do. Go up and do the best I can.
That's all you can do. That's for sure. Anything for any of the family or sponsors back home?
Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate every single one of you.
Right on. All right, man. We'll put you back down again. Congratulations on your 4th place finish tonight.
All right, thanks. Thank y'all for the broadcast. We'll see you next week.
All righty. Well, that was Marty Calvert. He finished 4th tonight. So we're going to grab on to William Curran. Hey, William, you got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, it's Art and Marshall up here in the booth, man. Good 3rd place finish there tonight. You're on the podium.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get there for a minute. I kind of lost some track position there in the middle of the race and had to eat up some tires getting back up there. And then I got right there before we did final round of pit stops. I got close, but that final pit stop was a little slow. I could have done a little better getting in the box and getting off. But I took 2 tires there on that last stop. Think Ryan did as well, and it didn't fire off too good. But after about 4 or 5 laps, I got it about equaled out and was able to run back up there.
Right on. Yeah, we were watching the broadcast there. You were back in the back, and then you were in the middle, and then you were at the front, and then you're back in the middle, and you were getting sightseeing most of the track here tonight.
Yeah. I mean, did the race look good? I mean, I was in the car, but I mean, it felt like it was good. Did it look good?
I tell you what, William, this is one of the best races I've seen in a while in this league. There were battles everywhere, from 1st to 15th. I thought it was a pretty good race.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got to the outside of Phillip, and somebody was to the inside of him in 1 and 2. So I took it 3 wide all the way up against the wall. I closed my eyes and came off with 2 in front of both of them.
Hope for the best.
I probably shouldn't have put it here, but it worked.
All you can do is hope for the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was fun track car combo tonight. Glad to be back into Oreilly cars, man. They're so much fun to drive. I mean, they are air dependent. I mean, you get in that dirty air and you'll lose the nose. I kind of brushed the wall a couple of times tonight, just exiting the corner too close to somebody and just losing the nose. But other than that, they're a blast.
Right on. So you prefer the car over the truck then?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the truck. I mean, I don't hate it as much as some other people probably do. But I mean, I'm just one of those that whatever we're racing this week, that's what we're racing, and I'm gonna go drive it. I just want to show up and race.
There you go.
And you got anything you want to say? Any sponsors you want to mention?
Well, shout out to one of my teammates, Evan. Today's his birthday. So shout out to him. Shout out to Ryan, my other affiliate teammate. He come out of retirement today. He ain't ran in like 3 or 4 weeks and just comes out and wins. Shout out to Tommy's. Had Tommy's on the car again today. Shout out to my pops. I know he's watching. He's probably waiting on me to get done and call him so I can tell him about it. And then I had to let the 14-year-old watch the 5-month-old so I could race tonight. So shout out to all of them, and ready to go next week.
Right on. All right. So, yeah, Atlanta next week. So hopefully you're going to put on a good show again, be another top 3.
Yeah, we had Old Atlanta next week, right?
That's right. You do.
Oh yeah, that's the Tommy's Fire and Safety 188. So had to bring out something. Have to bring out a cool paint scheme for that one.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, man, congratulations on your top 3 finish. And yeah, good luck at Atlanta.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Enjoy you're off for 2 weeks, right?
I'm off for the next 2 weeks, but I will be back. I will be
All
back.
right, well, enjoy your vacation.
Yes, I will. Thank you very much. All righty. Well, that was William Curran, and he finished off 3rd place. So we're going to grab on to Stephen Kirby now. He finished 2nd. Stephen, it's Marshall and Art up here in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How are you guys?
Not too bad. Not as good as you are. You're 2nd place, man. You put on a battle. You were trying.
Yeah, we tried to get up there. It was fun for sure. It was a fun night. Glad to see a lot of green flag racing tonight. So it was good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race watching you and Ryan Pittman up at the front, all night long. You guys put on a heck of a show tonight. Great battle, and it's great seeing you guys do that and having all these green flag runs tonight. We definitely needed a race like this tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And the car makes a huge difference. Just because there's so much off throttle time, or can be, and this track here is pretty good because there's multiple lines. So all those things make a difference. If it was the trucks again, you're kind of looking at a draft fest, and people can't get away from each other. So that's when the cautions come. So it's good to be over to this car, and I think what everybody was saying was came true tonight. That once we got out of the trucks, things would kind of smooth out. We'd go back to normal.
I was going to say, go ahead there, Marshall.
I tell you what, you had a heck of a save there, earlier, or, about the middle of the race. You were sideways there in the trial. I was like, oh, Lord, here we go.
Oh, yeah, it was, it's one of those deals where, like, I thought Ty was going to take the apron, and he stayed up on the track, and we were talking about that earlier in the waiting room. It's, kind of a downside of being able to cut the dog legs is because there is an advantage down there, and if you don't take all the track and I stay up high, then I lose, those 3 laps that it took me to try to get by him. So, sometimes I wish it was out of bounds at all tracks, but it is what it is. And luckily, we didn't destroy each other, and no caution came out. We just kept on racing.
So you were pretty good with your trucks there. So how do you feel about driving over into the Oreilly car?
Oh yeah, I was super excited to get away from the truck. I love the Oreilly car. Probably one of my favorite cars, and then even the next gen car is also one of my favorites, just because it's easier on the wrist with the with the pinion steering. So being old, it's nice to have a little bit easier steering box when we get to the Cup car.
Yeah, then you get Old Atlanta next week, so it may not be as smooth sailing next week as it was tonight.
Yeah, that was the one race I was looking most forward to, but I'll be on vacation next week, so I won't be here. But I'm bummed about that because Old Atlanta is one of my favorite tracks. It's going to eat up some tires, and it's going to be fun for sure.
Right on. So what else you got for him there, Marshall?
You got any sponsors or shout outs you want to mention tonight?
No, I would just like to thank the Philmar team. It's been fun practicing with those guys, making me better. Hopefully, I'm helping them some. Been a joy to race with them. Appreciate my wife, my son, and my mom if they're watching. And thank you guys for all that you do in the broadcast booth there.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, it's definitely a lot of fun broadcasting you guys there. I mean, I know I'm new this season, but I'm starting to get to know all you fellas there, and it's definitely getting to be a lot of fun to broadcast for you guys.
Yeah, I think the racing's going to continue to get better, and everybody kind of getting used to each other and things like that too. So I think it'll just continue to improve, and you'll continue to see good racing from here on out, hopefully.
Right on. All right, man. So we will. Well, I guess you're not going to Atlanta. I'm not going to be there either. So yeah. So in 2 weeks you'll be going to Kansas then. So
yeah. We'll be there for Kansas. So yeah, hate I missed the next week, but I'm sure these guys will hold it down, and somebody will bring home a checkered flag for sure.
There you go. All right, man. Congratulations on your second place finish. We'll let you go for now, and good luck at Kansas.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you then. Have a
All right.
great weekend.
Alrighty. So that was Stephen Kirby. We're just going to grab on to Ryan Pittman. Ryan, it's Art and Marshall up here in the booth, buddy. You got a copy?
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Not too bad. Not as good as you are, though.
Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect. I think I got in about 15 minutes late, got some laps in, but shoot, I think that's the first time I've driven an Xfinity car or a Riley car, however you want to say it, and I don't know how long. I don't usually do these big ovals, I'll be honest.
Well, I'll tell you, you definitely had a fast car. It was once you get out in the clean air, you were gone.
Yeah, we had some good restarts. Was able to get to the outside on one of those on the outside of Kirby, and I think Ward got loose up there, and that kind of let me take the lead, and we battled it a little bit with Ty, my teammate, and what all that was a lot of fun, and but yeah, it was great. I like this track. It's just don't run it a whole lot.
Right on. Well, I'll tell you, you came up 7 places, I believe it was. So I mean, that's all good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure on that initial start, how the tire wear was going to be. I knew it was probably going to burn the right front a little bit, but I think I started ninth, and by the end of that run, I was running third or fourth. So I was like, well, I'm just going to kind of run it within reason, see where it lands, and see how the tire feels. And it wasn't terrible, so kind of got up there and then just held strong for the rest of the run up until that stage break. But yeah, it really wasn't that bad. It got tight, but it wasn't unreasonable. We were kind of just talking about that in the Discord chat. So just felt good to be in an Xfinity car, a car that you can actually kind of throttle out a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely put on a good race tonight. I told Art, I was like, man, Ryan's got a fast car tonight, and you and Kirby put on a heck of a show, and didn't look like you caught a break there, on that one caution. Looked like you had gotten the lead right before the caution, and
Hmm.
I think after that, the rest was history.
Yeah, I hate Ty and Kirby got into got some contact together a little bit down the front straightaway, and lost them some spots. I think it would have been a show for the end there. If I mean, surprisingly, I guess they didn't spin. I thought they were. I thought for sure they were on the inside wall, and then before long, Ty pit and he was back on my bumper. So and same for Kirby, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We all raced pretty clean. So again, short track racer trying to run these big ovals, just something different. But I wish I knew we were running the Xfinity car because I forgot to put the name banners and all that stuff on here. I didn't even know what scheme I had on the hood. So I guess I'm sporting Rocky, whoever that is. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
There you go.
Rocky Balboa, yeah. Oh, well, I tell you, you were probably not wanting a caution to come out there close to the end of the race.
No.
There, I'll tell you what, you're probably looking in the back
No.
window saying, "No caution, no caution."
Yeah, I had some other crew, some guys running around saying there were some guys running into each other. I think there was a spin down in turn 1 down to the apron. I was like, oh no, here we go. Because I knew that once the tires kind of cooled off and went back at it, Kirby was going to be right there. So Kirby is definitely quick as well, a little bit quicker on the long runs too. But yeah, if I could say something real quick, give a shout out. Obviously Southern E Motorsports and all the guys, Jeff Nairn, William Karn, Ty Bostic, like I said. Also, again, I'm a big short track guy. I work at a racetrack here in Raleigh, North Carolina called Lake County Speedway. We race Friday nights, and I've been doing a public renounce job there for about 3 years. So always want to give out the give a shout out to short track racing, and make sure you support those short tracks because we hate to say it, but they're kind of a dying breed. So they could use all the help we can get. So,
Right
Yeah,
on.
it's nice to have you on board, man. It's nice,
Yes, sir.
to give a shout out to, those local tracks. I was a North Carolina boy for a while. I was maybe 30 minutes from Millbridge, so it's nice to get people shout outs, nice tracks like that.
Yeah, we just had the cars tour here last week, and that was that was something. I'll say that. People giving that place a hard time, but I'll tell you what, it's not the track. People giving the track a hard time. We raced well there for 63 years, but I don't know what was going on, full moon or something. But
Yep.
yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you.
Right on. All right, man. Well, so next week is Atlanta. Then you got Kansas the week after that. So
Yeah, is it new Atlanta or old Atlanta?
old.
Old Atlanta.
Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Good deal. Good choice. All right. Cool stuff.
You're gonna have fun with it. You're gonna have fun with it. I'm on vacation. I'll be sitting on the beach for the next 2 weeks. So you guys enjoy the hot track. It's the hot pavement, and I'll be sitting on the nice sand.
Yeah, buddy.
Anyway, all right then. We'll let you go for now. Congratulations on your win, man. It was an awesome race. You did a real good job there tonight. And yeah, good luck in Atlanta next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
All righty. Well, that was Ryan Pittman. And I'll tell you what, he held a clinic there tonight. He was at the front of the pack most of the night, wasn't he, Marshall?
Yeah, he led. I'm assuming he led the most laps tonight because he once he took the lead, he took the lead. There was no looking back. So yeah, he was at the front most of the race between him and Kirby, but I'm pretty sure Ryan Pittman got the most laps led.
I think so. I think he did as well. Well, I'll tell you what, again, it was awesome having you up here in the booth with me there. I really appreciate the help. I really appreciate having you here joining me. Anytime you want to be here, man, you're more than welcome if you don't happen to be on the racetrack. Miss seeing you on the racetrack, but absolutely enjoy having you up here in the booth as well.
I appreciate it, man. I enjoy being up in the booth. Zach, I tell you, I love being up in the booth when I can. So you might see me again a few times, a few more times before the season's over, depending on the car, depending on the track and whatnot. So don't be surprised if you see me back up here with you again.
Absolutely. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. All right, so that's us. We are leaving Chicagoland, the Road to Pro O'Reilly Series, and we will be going to the old Atlanta track next week, and then Kansas after that. Again, I won't be here for those 2 races, but I'm sure you'll be well taken care of. You will be getting good broadcast quality from someone. I'm not quite sure, so I can't lead you down that path right now because I don't know. But I know that the promoter has somebody in line there to take care of the broadcast. So that's it for Marshall and myself, Art Millen, and we will see you in 3 weeks. So have a good week, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Have a good week and enjoy your vacation, Art.
I will. I definitely will. All right. Bye for now.